We just took this break now. I'm going to color up, race off these orange chips, and as soon as we're done with that, we'll get cards back in the air. Other than that, anybody have any questions, comments, concerns?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today?
Poker Club on YouTube. Yeah. And you'll find
Thank you for tuning in. We have ourselves a little final table action coming your way from the DogHouse Poker Club in Cypress, Texas. My name is Alex Optional. We are going to be chilling with you tonight. Watching some poker as we get the first hand underway. This is the first event of our Spring Fling series here at the DogHouse Poker Club. It is a $140 buy-in, $15K guaranteed.
One more thing I did forget to mention, guys. These cards are more fragile than normal cards. So when you're looking at them, just keep that in mind. Okay?
Get going here with hand number one.
So just be careful with them.
Congratulations to the 9 players that have made it to this final table. We are in the money.
No, you're good. You're good. Unless I tell you otherwise, you're
Gotcha.
I
am.
Each of the 9 players have $580 currently locked up. We are playing for a top place prize of $4,950. We do have a lack of graphics here for the first hand for just a moment, but they will pop up here shortly. We do apologize. Slight technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream, but after this we are smooth sailing, I promise. We are heads up to a flop. It goes check, check on the flop. There's a bet on the turn. Looks like a Jack 3 deuce 6 board. Shin in seat 5 had ace 9. And seat 2 over there, David with the 3 deuce. Wow, flopping 2 pair for David.
checking the flop. Seat 2 bets 105,000.
He bets 105,000 and takes it down, and we are on to hand number 2.
Heads up and fold.
As I mentioned before, this is the beginning of our Spring Fling series. Take a peek here at the graphic. We'll be showing that a lot tonight. There's a little sneak peek at the very beginning. Let's hop into hand number 2.
I hope I get to have that same thing. 60,000 to call.
Oh my goodness. Right off the bat, James in seat 4. Gonna wake up with the pocket kings. He has 12 big blinds. Blinds are 30, 60, and 60. He's gonna open it up here. Makes it 200,000 to go. Folds all the way around to Carlos in the small. Oh, no, I apologize. That's David with 7 deuce off in the small blind. And Carlos with pocket 4s. He's only got 7 bigs. He's just going to let him go for the larger sizing there. And Kings takes it down. There's a look at our chip counts. Richard at the top with 2.2 million. He's got 26% of the chips in play.
For the date or whatever, go back and watch it. You know how long it stays on your finger?
Back.
This is a new stream here.
I got blinds are up.
New stream setup at DogHouse Poker Club.
It's going to be archived.
Yeah, it's there.
It's looking pretty snazzy.
Blinds up, guys.
This is my second night on the stream. Been enjoying it so far. We appreciate you being here. If you do have the capability, please click the like button, follow button, subscribe button. All the buttons. Just helps us out, helps support the community. Let's move on here to hand number 4.
All right, players in the free roll satellite, you got about a minute remaining on your break. If you're not already back to your seats, you'll be returning to them shortly.
As you heard in the background, we are running a free roll satellite tonight. I believe there will be multiple free roll satellites throughout this tournament series.
It's good to feel that exhilaration.
Corey, very excited taking that one down. Congratulations, sir. I'm proud of you.
You're calling.
Got some Randon fans in the chat. We were inputting his name into the system, and we're like, is your name Brandon? He's like, no, Randon. No, just one vowel. Doesn't seem... Seems like the ratio's off a little bit there, but hey, look, they're payouts. As I mentioned earlier, we've got locked up $580. 8th place gets $650, 7th $740, 840, 1040, 1350, 2100. Second place with 3100, and the first place prize taking home $4,950 for what was a $140 buy-in tournament. You love to see it. That's some good value for sure. There was an optional $100 add-on as well, so some of these players are going to be in for the $240. I know I was. David taking it down with the open there from the cutoff. He's going to win the blinds. The blinds have increased. We are now at small blind 40, big blind 80, big blind ante 80,000. Betting units. That's not, I wasn't.
$80,000.
Randon first to act with the king deuce of clubs. Does he want to get frisky? No. Who's going to let it go? That's acceptable for sure. Corey, king deuce of diamonds. It's cute. We do have an all-in from Carlos here with his 5 remaining big blinds. From the cutoff, 9 of diamonds, 8 of hearts.
That's a call, 400.
And Richard going to call here.
Yes, sir. Let me get the card.
And I believe everyone else is folded. Oh, yeah, he was the big blind. So we are going to see 5 cards here. Carlos is all in and at risk. Little flipperino. I'm going to frame the hands a little bit here. Sure we can see it masked like. That is an 8 in the window, putting Carlos ahead. He's only got to fade 2 4s. And that's 2 pair coming in on the river for him. Not that he needed it, but he does get the double and puts him at 930,000 chips. Very nicely done. No longer the small blind. Going to put him right into the middle of the pack. The room here at DogHouse is buzzing tonight. We got multiple cash games rolling. We got multiple PLO and Hold'em tables at the moment. If you're bored, want to come out and win some cash money, definitely put your name on the list through the Poker Atlas app and get on out here. Checking to see. I think the free roll satellite. Yes, it is out of late reg for tonight, but there will be other options. We guarantee 2 seats in those free roll setties. And looks like they made their way up to 4 seats available. I believe we are running another one tomorrow night at 7 p.m. That is a satellite into either our main or our PLO championship for this series,
Check.
which we will talk about a little later in the stream. Let's take a look at this hand. We got blind versus blind, limped pot, 10-5 and queen 10. Check, check on the flop. Neither player connecting. See if anyone decides that they would like to get aggressive. Queen high currently the best hand. The 10 high gonna bet it, and nope, I apologize. The queen high bet it. Thought the 10 high was bluffing. Brandon might have thought he was bluffing with the best of it, but he's gonna take it down.
Small blind, please. $80,000. Raise all in.
Wally under the gun, waking up with the ace queen of clubs, gonna ship a Reno, 360,000 into the middle. Corey with a suited ace, gonna let it go. No good early position there. If you're Wally, do you want to call? Ace queen, it's a decent hand. A lot of people call that the parking lot hand, and for good reason. But he's only got 5 bigs. If you're gonna win a tournament like this, you need to chip up. Shin with ace 5 of spades.
360, 300.
That is the third suited ace hand. She's thinking about a call. She's only got 11 bigs. It's kind of tough to call such a large portion of your stack here with a small suited ace. She is going to let it go. And the jam is going to get it through. He looked like he was excited and then maybe frustrated. Did he want to call?
7 deuce offsuit. 7 deuce offsuit.
He's happy. Almost a double there. Taking down 200K in blinds. He only had 360,000. Not too shabby.
Says we get just the lights.
You're
wearing a hoodie. No, he's wearing a hoodie. He's not. It's really hot.
David with the mystery hand. He's going to let it go. Thought we might be able to play a mystery hand all the way down. Not this time.
Yes, sir.
King 9 of spades for Carlos.
Call.
Just going to limp along here. Shin limping as well. Queen of diamonds, jack of hearts. David getting a limp there, and a small off a short stack with king queen offsuit. And Wally with really the only like absolute garbage hand. He's gonna check it. Hasn't had to VPIP yet so far, being the big blind in a limped pot. That is an ace for Richard on the flop.
Check.
No player with 2 clubs in their hand.
Check.
So only backdoor flush draws for anyone. Richard looking to maybe bet. He's going to bet 100,000 with his top pair. And I can't imagine that not working and him taking it down right now. Likely. On to hand number 10. James waking up with kings again. The only two hands that he's played so far on this stream have been pocket kings of the Cowboys. Let's see what he wants to raise it to this time. Looks like it might be the same number. Nope, he's going bigger. Raised to 250,000, just over 3x the big blind. Pocket eights for Corey. 6 big blinds. He's going to ship into James pocket kings in the snap call there. Corey all in and at risk. And not a large percentage next to his hand on the screen. Count down the stacks here, get everything sorted. Dexter here doing a great job dealing our first couple downs of this final table stream. Dealing in itself is not an easy gig, but dealing on a live stream is even a little harder than that. It's a lot more that you have to pay attention to. And, you know, you have the world watching. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes.
You're a good guy.
But he's doing a great job. Look at that pot. That's a large one.
First time I've ever
1.3 million. Corey looking for one of the two remaining eights to stay alive. It's a king in the window. It's going to be tough. You heard him. He needs heart.
Something to sweat about.
No, that's not going to do it.
Nice meeting you, game.
The check mark next to James. Pocket kings. GG's for Corey. He's going to be eliminated in 9th place, taking home a whopping $580. James coming in here to the final table as one of the short stacks. That is no longer the case. Sitting there with $1.4 million. He's going to be in 3rd place, currently with 17% of the chips in play. Got himself a nice stack to have to. Nice mound of chips that he has to stack up there. On to the next one. We have 8 remaining. Folding around to David in the cutoff. He's got ace-10 offsuit.
Raise all in.
And he's going to
Re-raise.
pause and ship it. Wally going to wake up with ace-queen and also go all in. He is all in for slightly less. David
465.
waiting for the count with 5 deuce of clubs. That would be a saucy call. He does let it go. And we are going to see if Wally can hold here. Looking for the double. Both players with live suits. We go to a flop. Comes King of Hearts, 7 of Hearts, 7 of Diamonds. No help for anyone. We could see a chopped pot. Oh, and we do. We got ourselves
Seven
2
with a
pair
king.
aces and 7s with a king kicker.
I said it could be a job.
Yeah,
I know.
chop it up.
I know.
Wasting everyone's
Wally, I put
time.
that out in the ether.
You ain't sorry.
Yeah.
You did that on purpose. I know you don't, but you just put it out there.
I'm
Oh, good, no, Richard. I hope you don't lose all your chips.
Oh.
Can't control that. I put that out there. I'm sorry, Richard.
While he's trying to throw a little bad juju Richard's way. Whether accidental or on purpose, he just apologized for it, but, you know,
Yeah, but
that might not mean anything. Hand number 12 of this final table. Players battling out for the $5,000 first place prize.
raise 225,000.
Blind versus blind. Both players have 4 deuce. Carlos suited, but David with the aggression. Making a decent size raise there and going to take it down. Who says you need good cards to win? Not me.
Fold. 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 All in.
Ace queen again for David. I believe this is the 3rd. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wally jamming with the ace 5. I thought he was the one with jamming the ace queen. But looks like David is going to ISO jam here. And Wally again at risk this time, not in the lead. Gonna need some help.
You probably got him. Just like these.
You got a lot of outs now.
Not anymore.
Ace queen going to hold here. And that is going to be the end of the night for Wally, taking 8th place. GG's, sir. Takes home $650 for his efforts.
Lines are up, guys. 50, 100, and 100.
Blinds have gone up. We're at 51K, 100K, 100K. This is a relatively quick structure. We have a lot of short stacks at the table. Might not take too long to get through this final table.
Fold.
It's going to fold all around, and Shin
Nice feeling, isn't it?
getting the walk, even though she's got a pretty nice hand there. Ace Jack of Spades. Taking it down. Richard chilling at the top now with $2 million. David not far behind there. Brandon with a dope shirt on. Says, I think Dog Supply, I think is what it said. Yeah. Snoop Doggy Dog. David with King Jack of Hearts. Looking to open it up from the hijack here.
Raise.
It's one of the largest stacks, but only sitting on 16 big blinds. What's the Shin? Let's see if she would like to defend. Her small blind with the 5-4 of diamonds. Sitting on only 870,000. She's going to make the call.
15.
Heads up to a flop.
Check. Bet 330,000. 330.
Flop comes 8, ace, 7 deuce, pardon me. Shin with a gut shot, wheel draw, and backdoor diamonds. A bet from David and a call from Shin. He
Check.
turns.
All in and out.
She turns a double gutter. It is a double gutter, and David ships it here with his king high. She's in rough shape with all the dead outs, but she doesn't know that. She actually doesn't know that her pairs are live as well. She does make the call. 10 live outs, 14 total outs. 14 theoretical outs, I should say. She didn't have a whole lot left in the stack. It's a pretty big pot. But currently, David with 71% to win the hand with his king high. Can she get there? We're going to a river.
Burns down. Burns down.
No, pairs the board. King high's good. GG's for Shin. Taking 7th place.
Dead button. Dead button. Pick on.
7th place earning $740. And David now, our chip leader, 32% of the chips in play. He's got 2.7 million. As the chip leader, he's only got 27 big blinds.
Fold.
You're running hot. You've been running hot for the last hour and a half. That's it.
Goes full. Goes in full.
A walk for random.
Go over. I have 4 days. Time. I'm not gonna play games.
Quite nice to receive a free orbit from the table.
Okay. I've lost some.
Carlos with the suited connector, 8-7 of diamonds. See if he wants to tango. Not this time. Pocket jacks for Richard. On the button.
Raise 300,000.
David with only 4 bigs. He's got pocket deuces. He's in a rough spot. Doesn't have a whole lot of chips left. He's going to ship it here. It is his big blind. And Richard obviously going nowhere with the pocket jacks. Richard not going to like what he sees.
Only 2 left to play jacks.
45.
And they're both bad. But I'd rather have deuces, man. Deuces are rough. Hey, if you Are you
Here we
gonna
go
say it?
to the flop. David at risk looking for a deuce. King 9-9 with 2 diamonds. No help. The ace also no help. 2 outs, 3%. Not going to be able to do it. That is the end of the road for David. GG, sir. Thank you for playing.
Jacks,
Taking
it
6th
helps.
place for $840. Very nice run, sir.
I agree. They've held a lot more than they used to.
I had him in the ran into King.
Yes, small
Earlier,
guys.
they
yes,
home.
small. Big blind by yourself. Good.
Good pretty low.
We're down to 5 in only 18 hands on this final table.
Fold. Raise 300,000.
Oh, I thought I was going to get through.
7.
Random going to open up to 300K. From the
There's a
button,
moment.
David with a suited connector here. Should be a standard defend normally. I could see him arguing for a fold here. Just because he's got all the chips and ICM implications are very interesting in these turbo structures. Holding onto your chips is very important. But he does elect to call. He's going to flop a gut shot.
Bet 350,000.
Randon with just ace high. C betting here. Just have backdoor spades as well.
They only have 5. That's why.
And the C-bet's going to take it down.
Oh, man. I gotta call my reel on the live stream.
He's looking at saying good bluff.
He's the young guy. He's the young guy here. The average age, about a decade.
Fold.
You gotta tell us if
Fold.
we don't read. But we're doing good so
You're
far.
good. You're good. Unless I say otherwise, you're doing great. Fold. Unless they tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
Call.
Nice set.
Blind versus blind. David electing to limp here with the 10 deuce. Doyle Brunson. Carlos, decent suited king X here. Gonna check it. We head to the flop. Queen,
Check.
Jack,
Check.
9
Your turn.
with 2 spades. Open ender for David, gut shot for Carlos, and Carlos just smashes the gut shot, giving David a pair. Carlos
200,000.
with the straight. And David looking for only chop outs here. He needs a king, and only a king to get any portion of this remaining pot. He's just going to let it go. Carlos takes down a small one. That's honestly not so small when you look at his stack. The small ones matter quite a bit in those situations. Sitting on a short stack like that.
I've got 1.5 big blinds.
Bring the deck with that.
There's a look at the remaining chip stacks. David and Richard there chilling at top with about the same stack size.
Fold. Call. Raise them out.
Another blind versus blind situation here. James in the small blind
500,000 total.
calls 50,000 with 9-8 of diamonds. Richard gonna raise it up to 500,000 here. A 5x raise with the pocket sevens. That is half of James' stack.
I'm all
Raise all in.
James gonna ship it in.
call.
And a call.
And Richard with the call. He didn't sound super excited about it, but you got a pocket pair, you got to make the call.
Unless it goes the other way.
He's blocking the straight flush, he says.
There are two
James all in at risk. He needs to pair an 8 or a 9.
I think he would take straight or the flush. I don't think he's.
You gotta be
1
picky.
million,
Or a pair.
Yep.
20,000. 1,020,000.
Million. verify, but it should be.
Million.
They are a dead flip right now. 49
What's
to
the
51%.
Insurance is playing.
The slight statistical advantage to Richard and his pocket sevens. We head to a flop. That is a
it's gonna be
full
problematic.
house for Richard. That's going to be a tough flop to beat for James, and that is going to be the end of the night for him.
Thanks, man.
Richard with
Yeah, good game, man.
a huge
Sorry about
flop,
that. It's,
winning him large stack,
hurt
adding
in that spot.
to what was one of the biggest stacks at the table.
You're like, duh.
Now is the biggest stack at the table.
Dead button, okay?
You don't like it.
It's
but you got
okay.
it. You don't like it, but you got
It's okay. You can say whatever you want.
No, it's on the internet.
That's right. They all heard.
Go talk to that
I got
gentleman
my
right there.
filter
Mr.
on.
Daryl.
I got my
Lay out,
glasses
please.
on.
I see
That
that.
worked.
It's
Alright, head button,
a little
guys, head button.
intimidating.
I have both lights in my wallet and
GG's to James there. He's taken down 5th place for $1,040.
No, get it.
Congratulations on the run. Thank you for playing.
Dead button.
Very nicely done.
Yes, I agree. I said I'd like to see a 7 in the window, but I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Doesn't get any better for that end.
Gee, thanks.
Heads up. Check. Bet 150. Fold. Button's right.
4 players remain.
Aggie
Carlos,
Lehman.
Randon, David, and Richard. Carlos, our short stack here with 700K. Everyone else with decent sized stacks.
And we're gonna be on the break.
We have one more hand before the
I
break.
didn't know I could. I started working. They had that cooperative engineering work program. They had it back in the 80s. And I never left.
There needs a coupon.
Oh, it's changed a bunch. But
Call. Call. Option.
Limps all the way around to David here on the big blind.
Ladies to the flop.
3 ways to the flop. Pair for Randon here with his queen 10. Gut shot for David.
Bet 100,000.
Random with the bet. David folds. I can't imagine Richard's
Folds
calling.
around. Hi guys,
for any
enjoy your
reason.
break. I think they're just coloring up the chips. I don't think.
And we're going to take a quick break.
So you're getting rid of the orange, right?
Let's take
basically
a
have-
peek at our flyer for this tournament series that we are running. This is the first event that you are currently watching, the Top Dog Nlh Hold'em at 15K guaranteed. Final table here on stream. We have a 5K free roll tomorrow at 4 p.m. $5,000 for free.
do a race here.
Come on in and get your seat for $0. See if you can win a portion of that 5K. The 2 big tournaments to highlight here, there's a lot of tournaments, it's a long series, but the 2 big ones here are 50K guaranteed Pot Limit Omaha Championship, $300 buy-in, starting this Wednesday, the 15th, running through Sunday, the 19th. And then we have our main event, $300 buy-in, 100K guaranteed, multi-day event, multi-flight event. Wednesday, the 29th, is the first flights running through Sunday, the 2nd will be our day 2. And the final table will
Yeah,
be on the
that's
screen
true.
as well.
The,
Definitely come down to the Doghouse Poker Club. Check it out. We got a lot of tournaments happening here. Between one thing to mention, the Sunday 26th 2 p.m. Pot Limit Omaha tournament is now a 10K guarantee, not a 5K guarantee. This flyer is slightly outdated. It's a 10K guarantee now.
I got a million.
Oh, they've
Lots
already
of
got they already-
mixed events, the tag team bounty, a bunch of other
Somebody said it,
random
my bad.
fun events there. I'll leave this as we do the color up.
There's
Going
better
to take a quick break, and we will be back shortly. Thank you for being here.
Minimum time limit? Don't it? I didn't know if you were behind me or what's up.
I was supposed to split this 10-minute break, so I just figured I'd come in at half.
10-minute break? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. I see what you're saying. Okay, I went like right. I just didn't know.
Yeah. Did you get all the pizza already? Or?
Yeah, I haven't counted him yet.
Okay.
He's got 3,165,000. 3,165,000.
165.
Yeah.
2 million. 2.3. I think it's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it the way I know how to do it. He's got this. With a chip count on this guy.
300 back.
$700,000 right here.
700 right there.
770,000.
This might be good to go this way.
That's what I was thinking before I colored it in. Got it. That's right in his side.
Say that again?
We haven't wrapped into his side.
You're right.
He's got one. Yep.
This is dead, yeah? Yes, that's
That's
this
just
is dead. I can start unwrapping.
Night.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Got it. 200. Rounds off the table. Breaks off.
So I got one.
100, 1 million. Looks like.
All right, so I keep 1 million.
975. Or,
2 million, absolutely.
no. 1 million, 100, 200, 300, 400, 75,000.
1 million.
Okay. All right. Cool. You do this all? Yeah. 200 for each. Two racks or two sticks? First time? Damn. All right. That's great.
That's a bummer. The chip count on everyone.
Yeah, you're in second place. 2.3. 3.1, 2.3, 2.2.
2.3.
7.2.
I got 2. What do you have?
Oh, look at this pretty chip.
2.7.
2.7.
0.7. You got 700.
Oh, right here.
I'm gonna go reset. I'm gonna reset the clock. Can you pause? Yeah, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go reset. Real quick, guys, just so you know, the new chips in play. These chips are 100,000. 100,000.
Do you have on the board account, a pros account displayed? I know it's on YouTube. Shows chip leader account,
You find out on Poker Atlas. Poker Atlas, it is up today.
Yeah. but you don't keep a running count of ours.
No, just every break.
There I do, but
Every break.
it's 30 minutes long. You'll see.
You want to know how much you have?
I'm curious.
It's 3.1.
Okay.
Yeah.
2.1, 2.3, 2.2.
Well, everybody, yeah, congrats to everybody. Everybody's doing this is like
If you're a top dog.
Aggies, baby.
Been here for
We're
goddamn
representing-
12, huh?
we should be representing the university. So, oh, are we about to start? Or we? We should shop even.
I think he does. He's a chop, right?
Huh?
What?
You don't chop, do you?
I didn't say anything like that, but
Well, we get a little closer.
yeah, let's see where we're at.
Tell me what y'all want. Y'all want to look at it?
Well, in a minute. Let's see. No.
I call.
Yeah, I knew that was going with what you got. Oh, but say you still on Jackson holding up, like you said. Jackson holding up.
Check the space coming out on the floor.
In the window.
Clean living.
You have to go, Jack.
Don't say anything yet. There, I'm about to say, don't say anything yet.
Not like
Jack,
these.
Jack, don't say anything yet.
I could be club. Oh, chihuahuas.
Oh, you had it. Hey, good job. Good.
Good playing with you, man.
So now there's three. So we'll go. And
You want to look at it?
pause. I don't care.
They want to get an idea.
What's that?
Brush.
So pause and let's look at it, right?
Oh, table 12.
Yeah. You pause it or they tell them? So we'll keep
And you
playing.
don't get to
We'll keep
play
playing, but
Short-handed. Final table's very, very much.
so you're at whatever. 10,
Floor, table 12.
So you're looking at 3350-ish. 33,
Floor, table 12.
25. So just to let you
Second
know,
place, Mike.
about 3375. If we could just keep playing for a little bit, but just so we know, it's about.
If it is, I'm all enough to say. Oh, they let me. Just, I see them.
All right, I'm back. I apologize. I had a little mic issue here, but we're back. We did lose one player there, as you all saw. And the three remaining players have decided to take a look at some numbers here. So I am going to shut up and let y'all listen to their discussion. You have to take account of all of the remaining stacks, do what's called an ICM calculation, figure out what the stacks are worth.
Basically, what you got?
3.1.
What?
3.1.
I got 317. I think 3175. What do you
So
got?
it's like two players with the top
So
chip
what we
counts.
can do is do it 45, 45, 10. Because we're ahead.
I don't know whatever they're.
No, I'm
They're
joking.
ICM.
I was like, whoa.
I know. I'm like, I wasn't even getting serious. I was like,
Like,
but he's gonna end up winning.
Catching that off guard.
This is really nice.
You're gonna make a habit of being here.
That's good.
We won a pair. Every time you come, you win. I'd be here every day. I'm just saying.
No, I like it though. Very nice. But you do want to keep playing, right? A little bit, or you want to chop? You want to consider chop? It should be, like I said, say 33.75-ish.
Gentlemen's shop and play through.
Or what we could do is chop 3 each. Everybody gets 3, and then like 1,000 left over and change. We play for just that. You want to do that?
That
So
sounds pretty.
So then we get 3 even, and then we play for the extra. I've done that. I like doing that.
I like that.
Pretty good idea. Thank you.
I like that.
Is that what y'all want to do? Or
Well, let's see the count.
That way we might change.
But see, here's the thing, and our advantage chip count that comes into play, because then, and winner take all. 9,000.
How do we do the
So,
1,000?
so it'll be a little over 1,000. So it'll be 1,150 or so.
Yeah, Bill, I'm good.
1,150, 3,000 each. 1,150, winner take all.
What do you think?
You go with this. I mean, listen, David.
We'll see how it is.
Nice. David.
Brandon.
As long as you got money to get home, right?
Yeah.
I do.
I think that's a good way to do it.
4 to 5 days a week.
What do you think, Rusty? And then winner take all for right.
That's my account.
And then, because here's the thing, you still get a winner. You get an ultimate winner. Winner takes most. I think it's a win-win.
Yeah.
Start off.
Just do it.
I may have
time. We're just
I may have to drive over here again.
Where you going? Where you driving? Get parked. It's working on here. Huh? No. Are you hanging too? Because we have two of us. No. My brother was. Are we gonna do it? Then you're part of the family. Should we just? Are we waiting for
Y'all
someone?
looking at me, that's up to y'all.
You wanna do it?
No, I'm good with that.
3,000, 3,000,
But I mean,
3,000.
we're gonna genuinely
Winner
play,
take
right?
all.
Genuinely play.
That's right.
Yeah. So what we're decided, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. A little 1150 in the pot. Winner take. We'll play it out. Winner take all. So we can play a little bit loose, fast, and aggressive.
So let me make sure the math is correct real quick, guys, and then that'll absolutely make that happen, okay? What's up, buddy?
Chop, chop.
No, we're doing
Well, we're gonna
3-3-3, and winner takes the rest.
really leave a little balance in the pot.
All right, so 1150 is going to be left over for first place. Everybody's guaranteed 3,000.
3,000, 3,000.
So essentially what this is going to look like, just so we're all on the same page with it, second and third place are both going to pay out $3,000. First place is going to pay out $41.50, okay?
First.
Everybody's in agreement with this?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go ahead and get it back in the air, guys. I'll get those adjustments made.
All right, there we go. I
Congratulations,
think
guys.
you heard
That's
it,
a
but I
great
will
setup.
reiterate
9,500.
here. Each
50. Are you
locking
coming
up
in?
$3,000 a piece, and then there is a remaining $1,150, and they're going to play for that number. Sounds like they all had about the same
So
stacks,
we're at.
relatively close to that.
I am.
Yeah, it's a quick structure, so good to lock up a decent amount of cash for each of the players. And now they can just have a little bit of fun and play for $1,100. First hand here, three ways. Blinds are 75, 125.
Raise. 300K.
David going to open the button with King 10 offsuit. Rainin waking up with King Jack offsuit. That's actually, I didn't realize Rainin's stack is quite a bit smaller than both of theirs, so he maybe made out with a slightly better deal. He's flopping trips as well. Gut shot for David. Check, check on the flop. David turns a double gutter, and he's going to be the one that bets this turn. Needs a queen or an 8
All right, players,
to
we're going to open up a
improve.
brand new 1-2, bring in 5, no limit hold'em game on table number 7. You have Seat Hank,
Just
Wally,
a call
David,
from Randy.
Ahmad, Rusty, Rochelle,
Slow
and Sherry.
playing his trip
Anybody else
jacks.
looking to play 1-2-5? No
Oh
limit
my
hold'em. Make your way to
goodness, the
table
queen
7.
on the
We're gonna
river
get
is
cards in the air here
disgusting.
shortly.
Absolutely disgusting, as David is going to hit his straight. Brandon with only 12 big blinds behind. Checks it to him.
Oh.
A bet from David to 550,000. If I'm Randon, there's no way I'm not shipping it in here with trips. Especially the way I've played it very passively. He just makes the call. No, that's a raise.
Yeah, they're calling.
It's a raise. David jams and
Oh,
Brandon
you're taking
calls
all my
and sees the
chairs.
bad news. And one hand later, we lose another player. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a heads-up match for $1,100.
He had the jack.
Congratulations to Randon there, locking up 3,000.
Song. Do you want to move that way?
Not a
Or do you
bad
wanna-
night
where do you
for
wanna
a
go?
$100 buy-in tournament.
That's fine. I'll move right. Is that
$140
cool? I'll
buy-in
move right. We'll be.
Not too shabby.
So you were just.
I was just the butthole. You'll be smart, blind.
Yeah, I'm trying to be smart.
Look at that beautiful carpet. Nice and colorful.
Oh,
A little bit of heads-up poker. David with a relatively
Did they tell you what it
significant
reads
chip
about?
lead.
Oh, they were telling me it tells you the regional.
Heads-up poker is it's a beast.
10, 20, 20. 10, 20, 20.
Things change quite a bit when we're playing heads up.
Okay, I was just making sure. Didn't have another player because apparently here.
10-9 and 8-4. No connection.
Oh, it is.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I know. I
He
don't want
didn't
to
leave it over here.
Chat shouting out Jay in the box. Doing a great job. That beautiful head of hair. I'm jealous.
Shuffle before chips in.
Interesting stat there for our heads up players. David at the top of the pre-flop raise
So you're
leaderboard.
doing well for your first time ever play.
And Richard there towards the bottom, actually. Only 8% pre-flop raise. David's definitely been one of the bigger stacks the whole time. And one of the more aggressive players at the table. And he is currently on the button with King 9 offsuit. Someone spinning the prize wheel. I just read on the wall they gave away $19,000 in prizes from that wheel here at DogHouse Poker Club. Last month, $19,000 in prizes. It's pretty sick. David flopping top pair, gonna c-bet. Richard coming along with the queen 8. Oh, and he hits an 8. Not good. Not good for him. Luckily, it goes check, check on the turn. And river card comes the 3 of spades. Richard looking to bet here. Gonna bet 300,000. And obviously, David not folding top pair here. A nice pot headed David's way, extending his chip lead ever so slightly. He's got a 3-1 chip lead right now. Unfortunate for David or Richard there to have turned a pair in this heads-up match. Richard gonna fold his button with the garbage.
Can't break the own. I didn't want to get cute there.
Sure had queens.
What's that?
I'm sure I had queens.
I'm sure you had overs. Are you the account? Financial officer. The chief financial officer.
Raise.
David on the button here with a decent hand, King Jack offsuit. Gonna open to 325, and Richard making the call with a suited 10-5. Open ender now for Richard on the turn. A pair of jacks and a gut shot for David. David looking for, I'm sorry, Richard looking for a king or an 8. That does not come. Check, check on the river, and David yet again extending the lead. Richard gonna need some sort of momentum change here. It's always frustrating to start off a heads-up match this way. But all it takes is 1 or 2 doubles. Could be right back in there. Ready to battle it out.
What time did you get here?
It was late. I don't know. A little after 1:30.
I got here at like 10 after 3.
Oh.
So
David with a nice hand. Pocket tens. Richard has limped the 10-9. I'm sorry, Queen. No, that's a 9. 9-4. There we go. We got there eventually. 9-4 offsuit. Raise to 450 is going to take it down.
Oh, lordy.
I've just spilt water all over myself. I don't know if you all heard that. It's very cold.
Into that point
Those
of
payouts are incorrect. Each player has locked up $3,000.
not
They're playing
capitulation.
for $4,150
Any
total.
cards.
It wasn't a whole lot of water. We're fine.
Right. Kidding.
Little limped pot here. Pair of sixes for Richard. Bet's going to take it down. Another limp pot. Richard going to flop a straight this time. And he decides to just ship the flop. David only with a gut shot here. Lots of hearts there to be scared of. He's going to let it go.
See hard. 7 of hand.
And I could actually.
You have heart?
That's a straight draw.
Head cards.
David going to give him the walk this
Or
time.
step off into it.
Yep, that's smart.
Blinds should be going up
They're
here
going.
relatively soon. Still at 125K big blind.
Your part.
Oh, I'll stay.
Lots of boring hands. I'm going to need Jay to pick it up a little bit. Make it a little more exciting for us here.
Is that right? Feels like College Station is turning into a suburb of Houston.
What is it?
I know. It has to reach or pass Chicago by now. I know they don't.
Education in College Station.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was in high school. My brother was A&M.
Really? What year?
David looking up at pocket nines. Richard, the 7 deuce offsuit.
Raise.
You think he goes for the glory here on stream with the 7 deuce off?
The best hand of poker or the worst hand of poker? Right, it's good, but I'm not taking a chance with that. They have to do something.
Yeah. The Dixie Chicken.
Dixie chicken.
Oh, your blinds are up in the free roll next hand now, playing at 15,000, 25,000, 25,000. Blinds are up in the middle 7, 15,
that used to be there.
25.
Johnny Joe's. I mean, just all those back. It's so different now.
He lived in an off-campus dorm called the Forum.
$475.
Raise it up.
Big raise from the king 9 of clubs. David played the 10 deuce offsuit earlier in the small blind, but he's going to let it go this time.
What's that?
I said Doyle would
Doyle. Did they suit it?
No! That's what
Does it
he
matter?
disappointed.
He doesn't care. That's right.
Texas
Ten
Dolly
deuces,
says,
ten
"What's
deuces."
going on, buddy?"
10 dudes.
Couple kings for these players. King 10 for David, king 5 off for Richard. David going to open it up here.
Call for 325.
And Richard making the call. We go to a flop.
Check. Check.
Not a lot of help for Richard there. He's going to need a 5.
Check.
Delayed c-bet from David.
Oh.
Gonna take it down. Richard slowly wearing away there. Underneath the 1 million mark yet again.
I can hear that.
Got a 9-1 chip lead. Almost 9-1. Richard going to limp the 8-3 suited.
Check.
And David allows him to see the flop.
Bet.
He bets the ace queen 6 rainbow board and takes it down. Huge shout out to our dealers and staff here at DogHouse Poker Club. A solid start to the day. Start to the series. DogHouse Spring Fling Tournament Series running from now until June 2nd. It's a long one. David electing to jam the king 3 of clubs.
Not the hill.
Richard only 4 bigs behind here. He's going to let it go. Doesn't like the 4-5 off. Although he had about 40% equity there. Maybe a little less.
If I play slow, do we get a new dealer?
Unfortunately, now you're stuck with me until this is over.
No offense. No offense.
Except the other dealers. David seems to like it.
I know. I'm getting the same cards over and over, and this is not the game. Not the one time to do it. I got a feeling you got something.
Let's go the 6-4 offsuit this time.
There's gonna be betting letters time again.
My goodness gracious. Happens. To get to this point it means I had good cards for a while.
Played it right.
I was able to play them correctly.
Lines up next hand.
David was 6-4 again. Oh no, David. Yeah, sorry. the other David. Now with 6-4 Richard, Jack 7. Flops top pair, ships it in there, and takes one down. Trying to change his luck a little bit here. It's been a rough go since we made the heads-up match. Both of these players have locked up $3,000, playing for an additional $1,150. That's $1,150, not $11.50. In case you were confused by that. Richard going to ship 6-5 of clubs. David, I can't see folding here with a king jack offsuit. 4 big blinds all in for Richard. And that is the call. We're going to put the cards on their backs and see if Richard can stay alive. Oh my.
Oh my. Running hot.
That's gonna be a tough one to come back from. He needs
Flop the joint.
running king jack for chop outs,
Hey,
and that's about it.
What? Could go running king jack.
Let's see if he gets there. No. All right, that's it. GG's
Could have chopped.
to Richard, taking down $3,000
Yeah,
for
you
his
run,
second place
baby.
efforts.
That's no good. That was great. You
And
really, that was a great
David,
job. You really did go.
congratulations, sir. Has taken down that #1 prize, $4,150.
Yeah. The champion.
He just ran over him.
You gotta
Heads up.
get your hand.
Very nicely done. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. We do appreciate it. Let's take a look one more time
Turn down.
at the graphic. This is the DogHouse Poker Club Spring Fling Tournament Series. Started today, running all the way until June 2nd.
Absolutely. Oh, wait.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m. we have a $5,000 free roll. $0 buy-in, $5,000 in the prize pool guaranteed. Might get more. It's gonna be popping tomorrow. Gonna be very very energetic inside the room here. Definitely come check that out. Take a look at the rest of the tournaments here on the graphic. The 2 big ones we have are $300 buy-in, $50K guaranteed pot limit Omaha Championship multi-day event starting this Wednesday, the 15th. Day 2 on Sunday. We are running free roll satellites.
They're gonna be aces.
I'm not sure if it's every day, but I know we had one today at 7 p.m. There's one
Alrighty, guys,
tomorrow
let me
at
go
7
get you some,
p.m.
payouts
I know for
slips,
sure
and
those 2
we'll
days
have,
happened. I don't know if it's going to be every single night, but
Come back.
7 p.m. free roll satellites. You can
Oh,
check
yeah,
out the Poker
I
Atlas
think
app
so.
and
At least
listed
once a
on
month
there,
for this tournament,
whether
right?
it's going to be running or not. But definitely come check that out.
Is this your first time here at the DogHouse?
2 seats
No.
guaranteed. Tonight I think they made
I
it to
played
4
here
seats
recently.
in the prize pool. So
Partner tournament.
those free
Me and
rolls
Rusty
are
won.
$300 entries.
Me
You
and I
can
won.
use it for either the pot limit on championship or the 100K
Yeah,
guaranteed
enjoy it.
main event.
Hey, well,
There you see at the bottom, it's a $300 buy-in main, 100K guaranteed. Wednesday, the 29th, is the first day, going to run through June 2nd. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me tonight. I do appreciate it. We had a good time. Congratulations to all the players. That is going to be it for tonight. My name's Alex. This is the DogHouse Poker Club live stream. Please drop the follow, subscribe, click all the buttons. We will see you. I'm not sure exactly when the next stream is going to be, but it won't be too long. It's going to be one of these final tables coming up here. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. We'll be back soon. Have a wonderful night.
Congrats, man. Nice job.